Oh, good evening all. It's Monday night and it's the BIG Alton Towers Quiz. We're celebrating 40 years of magic and thrills. Are you a theme park quiz? Good evening all. Are you ready to play? Get your pens and papers ready. Don't delay. There's 40 different questions here on coasters and rides. Come on and join me today. So come along and join in the fun. Oh, you're really lovely people. The questions are not lethal, so give us all the answers, then we're done. It's Theme Park Worldwide. Good evening, everybody. Join in. Here we go. It's Theme Park Worldwide. Theme Park Worldwide. It's Theme Park Worldwide, and it's a quiz night. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the BIG Alton Towers Quiz here on Theme Park Worldwide. Yes, I'm all dressed up. I've got my dicky bow on tonight, and I hope you enjoyed the very, very cheesy intro. Come on, it's Theme Park Worldwide, and it's always going to be a bit cheesy, isn't it? But here we go. Good evening. So, yeah, before we get into the quiz, there's going to be 40 different questions. Now, unlike the other quizzes that I've done, there's actually going to be no rounds in this quiz. There's going to be no rounds. It's going to be 1 to 40 of all of your different questions that I'm going to be reading out for you tonight. There will be 4 different answers that are going to be for each question, and of course one of those will be correct. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reading out each question one after the other and then repeating it again as well. So I'll read out question 1 and then I'll read out question 1 again, so you can all get the feel of it. But I hope you like the introduction there. We'll get the quiz underway in about a minute's time. Just enough time for you all to get your pens and papers ready. Some of you might be writing down your answers like on a computer or an iPad or something like that. People are loving the intro. I'm glad that you liked it. Come on, it's going to be a bit cheesy. It's Theme Park Worldwide, isn't it? That's what we're all about. But here we go. We're going to set the mood. Got a bit of Alton Towers music on in the background for us all. So yeah, got some old Tower Street music to start us off. But yeah, 40 different questions, no rounds, and they're all going to be about Alton Towers, the park today, and also the history of Alton Towers as well. A little bit about events such as Scarefest, and just yeah, it's going to be a bit of a mix for everyone. There's some really hard questions. There's some really easy questions. Well, I think they're easy, so we're going to try our best. But yeah, anyway, let's get ready to go with this one. So hopefully you can all hear me okay. I'm not going to use the mic for this one. That was just for the singing introduction. People love the start. I'm glad that you all did. So here we go. Let's get all these questions up and prepared, ready to go, just so that we can get rolling with tonight's quiz. So like I say, 40 different questions. All you need to do is have a pen and paper, some way of just writing it down. It's to get on there. Oh, that's me that I'm watching myself back on there. Thanks, Jamie, for your super chat. Really appreciate it. That's what I'm just doing, making sure that we've got the chat up here at the side, so I can exactly look at what is going on. But there we go. Right, we get started. Here we go. So 40 questions. Let's get started. No rounds. I'm going to whiz through these, and like I say, I'll do each of them twice. When I read them out at the end as well, I will actually be saying, question 1, reading out the question, and then you can either put the answer or the letter. So you can write A, B, C, or D. It depends on what you want to do with that one. So here we go. Let's get started. Big shout out to Theme Park David James. Hope you enjoyed the intro. And here we go. Let's get started with question 1 of the BIG Alton Towers Quiz. So here we go. So question 1: which English actor and writer did the voiceover for the Nemesis story? Was it A, Patrick Stewart? Was it B, Tom Baker? Was it C, Liam Neeson? Or was it D, John Hurt? Question 1, which English actor and writer did the voiceover for the Nemesis story? Was it A, Patrick Stewart, B, Tom Baker, C, Liam Neeson, or D, John Hurt? Okay, nice one to get us started. Quite an easy one, I'd like to think. Like I said, there's going to be a mix of questions, old and new. It's going to be one of those. Question 2. For 5 years, Spinball Whizzer was sponsored by Sega, which saw the name change to Sonic Spinball. But which year did the change come into force? Was it A, 2008? Was it B, 2009? Was it C, 2010? Or was it D, 2011? For 5 years, Spinball Whizzer was sponsored by Sega, which saw the name change to Sonic Spinball. Which year did this change come in? Was it A, 2008, B 2009, C 2010, or D 2011? Okay, on to question 3. What was the name of the roller coaster that opened at Alton Towers in 1990? Was it A, the Thunderlooper? Was it B, the Alton Mouse? Was it C, the New Beast? Or was it D, the Mini Apple? What was the name of the roller coaster that opened at Alton Towers in 1990? Was it A, the Thunderlooper, B, the Alton Mouse, C, the New Beast, or D, the Mini Apple? Okay, on to question number 4. The Smiler is one of the most popular rides at Alton Towers, but which of these is not featured on the Marmalizer theming structure? Okay, is it A, the Tickler? Is it B, the Mesmerizer? Is it C, the Inoculator? Or is it D, the Giggler? Listen to this carefully. The Smiler is one of the most popular rides at Alton Towers, but which of these is not featured on the Marmalizer theming structure? Is it A, the Tickler, B, the Memorizer, C, the Inoculator, or is it D, the Giggler? Here we go. On to question number 5. Which celebrity opened the Alton Mouse? Was it A, Tom Cruise? Was it B, Burt Reynolds? Was it C, Robbie Williams? Or was it D, Kylie Minogue? Question 5. Which celebrity opened the Alton Mouse? Was it A, Tom Cruise, B, Burt Reynolds? Was it C, Robbie Williams? Or was it D, Kylie Minogue? Okay, so 5 questions in. Let's have a look at some of these comments. Yeah, you know, a lot of people seem like they're getting the right answers, I'd say, so far, which is good. Like I say, it's just for fun, this one, playing along at home. I want to know who you're playing along with tonight. Also, take some selfies. Show us how you're playing the quiz tonight. Maybe you've got a big drawing and all your numbers are wrote out on there. I'd love to see #TPW Live over on our social media channels on Twitter, Instagram. Get them sent in to us, and I would love to see. Along with that as well, big shout out tonight to Charlotte, my wonderful girlfriend, Krista, and also Alex, who are in the comments for you all tonight. And I think Harry Turnstiles is about somewhere as well, but who are looking after you all in the comments. So here we go, let's move on to question number 6. How many water guns are featured on each boat of battle galleons? Is it A, 6? Is it B, 8? Is it C, 10? Or is it D, 12? Question 6. How many water guns are featured on each boat of battle galleons? Is it A, 6? Is it B, 8? Is it C, 10? Or is it D, 12? Here we go into a bit of Haul the Mountain King now. You'll hear it building up in the background. This is some really old Tower Street music that I used to absolutely love, and we've got lots of different classic Alton Towers tunes, some present, some, you know, from in the past as well. Big shout out to Dan, thank you very much for your support, and also a shout out to Sue and Ian who are doing the quiz, really appreciate it. Question number 7. The story from Hex, the Legend of the Towers, is based on which Earl of Shrewsbury? Is it A, the 15th Earl? Is it B, the 16th Earl? Is it C, the 17th Earl? Or is it D, the 18th Earl? Question 7. The story from Hex, the Legend of the Towers, is based on which Earl of Shrewsbury? Shrewsbury, however you want to say it. I say Shrewsbury because that's how it's said in the pre-show, but I know a lot of people who live there say it's Shrewsbury. So I don't know, make your mind up. Was it A, the 15th Earl? Was it B, the 16th Earl? Was it C, the 17th Earl? Or was it D, the 18th Earl? Just memorise, being in that pre-show, you know, the atmosphere of Hex picking up. What does it say? You know, that's what you got to put down for this one. Question number 8. What is the oldest operating roller coaster at Alton Towers? Is it A, Nemesis? Is it B, Galactica? Is it C, the Runaway Mine Train? Or is it D, Oblivion? What is the oldest operating roller coaster still at Alton Towers? Is it A, Nemesis? Is it B, Galactica? Is it C, the Runaway Mine Train? Or is it D, Oblivion? Haul the Mountain King. There we go. I definitely wasn't trying to time that or anything. There we go. That was question 8. Let's move on to question 9. Around the World in 80 Days was the first dark ride to open at Alton Towers in 1981. But what was the ride rethemed to for the 1994 season? Was it A, The Haunted House? Was it B, Toyland Tours? Was it C, Nickelodeon Out of Control? Or was it D, The Black Hole? Around the World in 80 Days was the first dark ride to open at Alton Towers in 1981. But what was the ride rethemed to for the 1994 season? Was it A, The Haunted House? Was it B, Toyland Tours? Was it C, Nickelodeon Out of Control? Or was it D, The Black Hole? We're going to question 10, and that's coming up now. So what sort of attraction was Doodle-Doo Derby? Was it A, a carousel? Was it B, a Ferris wheel? Was it C, a walk-through animal experience? Or was it D, a dark ride? What sort of attraction was Doodle-Doo Derby? A carousel, a Ferris wheel, a walk-through animal experience, or a dark ride? There we go, 10 questions in, 30 still remaining. I've gone for an extra few questions tonight because of 40 years of Alton Towers. I thought we've got to do an Alton Towers quiz with 40 questions, haven't we? That's what it's all about. Here we go. A big shout out to Vibino Mirage. There we are. Again, my pronunciation is awful, but thank you very much for your support. Here's some money towards a bow tie that fits you better. There you go. The clip on it's not got a clip. It is actually strapped all the way around the side, but yeah, it's I didn't want to do it too tight because it gets quite warm whilst I'm recording. But I'm sure a lot of you want to know what drink I've got tonight because I always have a drink with me. Tonight I've gone with something a bit different. Again, here we go. It's another cordial. Lovely, some nice orange cordial. Loads and loads of support coming in tonight, as always, which is amazing. Big shout out to Paul, who's enjoying the quiz, got the brain warmed up. That's what we like. Right, should we carry on? Let's move in then to question number 11. Scarefest is one of the highlights of the year at Alton Towers. But what year did the Carnival of Screams Scare Maze first debut at the resort? Was it A, 2008? Was it B, 2009? Was it C, 2010? Or was it D, 2011? Harry Turnstiles is saying he feels really confident so far. That's what I like to see, Harry. Harry is one of the highlights of Alton Towers. He is. Scarefest is one of the highlights of the year at Alton Towers. But what year did the Carnival of Screams Scare Maze first debut at the resort? Was it A, 2008? Was it B, 2009? Was it C, 2010? Or was it D, 2011? Big shout out to Stitch Crazy J. Jenny, who's watching us tonight. Thanks for your support. On to question number 12. The Sky Ride opened at Alton Towers in 1987, but there was a previous cable car system in operation from the 1960s. How many passengers could fit on each of the old gondolas? So we're going way back to that 1960s cable car now. Was it A, 2? Was it B, 4? Was it C, 6? Or was it D, 8? I'll read that one out again for you. Question 12. The Sky Ride opened at Alton Towers in 1987. There was a previous cable car system in operation from the 1960s. How many passengers could fit into each of these old gondolas? Was it A2? Was it B4? Was it C6? Or was it D8? Okay, on to question number 13 now. I was going to do a question about 13 for this, but then I thought, nah, it's a bit too cliche, isn't it? Here we go, question 13. Alton Towers is famous for its secret weapon code name for major projects. But what secret weapon was Oblivion? Was it A, SW3? Was it B, SW4? Was it C, SW5? Or was it D, SW6? Alton Towers is famous for its secret weapon roller coasters, but what secret weapon was Oblivion? Was it A, Secret Weapon 3? Was it B, Secret Weapon 4? Was it D, Secret Weapon 5? Or was it D, Secret Weapon 6? Okay, on to question number 14. Air opened to the public on the 16th of March 2002, but which company originally sponsored the ride? Was it A, Quality Streets? Was it B, Coca-Cola? Was it C, Cadbury's Heroes? Or was it D, Herta Hot Dogs? Air opened to the public on the 16th of March 2002, but which company sponsored the ride? Was it A, Quality Streets? Was it B, Coca-Cola? Was it C, Cadbury's Heroes? Or was it D, Herta Hot Dogs? On to question number 15. In 2006, Alton Towers launched a new Easter event, but what was it called? Was it A, Chocolate Towers? Was it B, Bunny Towers? Was it C, Easter Towers? Or was it D, Exciting Easter? In 2006, Alton Towers launched a new Easter event, but what was it called? Was it A, Chocolate Towers? Was it B, Bunny Towers? Was it C, Easter Towers? Or was it D, Exciting Easter? It was a great event. It actually involved a huge volcano on the bottom of Towers Street that erupted with chocolate. Like, it was really, really cool, and they did some great stuff. It was a brilliant event. I'd love to see them bring it back, actually. As we move into question number 16, which celebrity opened the Alton Towers monorail in 1987? Was it A, Leonard Nimoy? Was it B, William Shatner? Was it C, Eddie Paskey? Or was it D, Bill Blackburn? Which celebrity opened the Alton Towers monorail in 1987? Was it Leonard Nimoy? Was it B, William Shatner? Was it C, Eddie Paskey? Or was it D, Bill Blackburn? Okay, on to question number 17 now. What was the previous area name before Mutiny Bay opened in 2008? Was it A, Merry Kingdom? Was it B, Fantasy World? Was it C, Festival Park? Or was it D, Merry England? Question 17, what was the previous area name before Mutiny Bay opened in 2008? Was it A, Merry Kingdom? Was it B, Fantasy World? Was it C, Festival Park? Or was it D, Merry England? Again, let me know how you're doing tonight. Hashtag TBW Live. Send us a selfie of you doing the quiz. I know a lot of people sort of had the quiz on the TV in the background and then did a selfie, and I loved looking through those last week. So let's see some more of those. Hashtag TBW Live. Here we go. Let's move on to the next question, which will be question 18. Which of these was a former slogan of Alton Towers? Was it A, where the magic lives? Was it B, where the magic never ends? Was it C, the home of magic? Or was it D, worlds of wonder? Which of these was a former slogan of Alton Towers? Was it where the magic lives? Where the magic never ends? Was it home of the magic? Or was it worlds of wonder? Okay, to question number 19. We're nearly at the halfway point now. The log flume was rethemed into the flume for the 2004 season. But what large prop could be seen in the tunnel? Was it A, a hippo? Was it B, a tap? Was it C, a shower? Or was it D, a duck? Here we go. So the log flume was rethemed into the flume for the 2004 season. But what large prop could be seen in the tunnel? And I tell you what, it was scary when you saw it. Was it A, a hippo? Was it B, a tap? Was it C, a shower? Or was it D, a duck? Huge prop there was in there, absolutely huge. Right, on to question 20. This is the halfway point of the BIG Alton Towers Quiz, celebrating 40 years. Here we go, question 20. 2006 saw the final firework display at Alton Towers until which year? Was it A, 2010? Was it B, 2011? Was it C, 2012? Or was it D, 2013? 2006 saw the final firework display at Alton Towers until which year? Was it A, 2010, B, 2011, C, 2012, or D, 2013? I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that didn't even realise there was some time without fireworks at Alton Towers, but there was, you know, there was a time. How are we all doing there? Let's have a look at some more comments tonight, see how you're all doing. Loads and loads of people doing well. Alex says he's got 20 out of 20 so far. Okay, that's good going. What about Charlotte? Has Charlotte put a comment in there yet? I would love to know. Big shout out to Finley. I'm really glad that you enjoy watching the channel. Loads and loads of people watching tonight. It's crazy. Nearly 2,000 of you watching tonight. Shout out to Ellie and Adam. Hi from the Alton. There we go. Do you live in Alton maybe? You're not too far from me then. But there you go. Let's carry on with the BIG Alton Towers quiz. So here we go with question number 21. What was the name of the fake radio station that used to play in Ugland between 2005 and 2009? Was it A, WWTP Radio? Was it B, Thunder Rock Rally Radio? Was it C, Ugland Waves? Or was it D, the Dino Disc Jockeys? What was the name of the fake radio station that used to play in Ugland between 2005 and 2009? Was it A, WWTP Radio? Was it B, Thunder Rock Rally Radio? Was it C, Ugland Waves? Or was it D, the Dino Disc Jockeys? Okay, that was question 21. Of course, say you've missed out some of the questions, you will be able to watch this afterwards on our YouTube channel as a normal video. Of course, it won't be live because it is a live stream that's happening right now to you guys that are watching live. But you will be able to watch it shortly after as a full video. Also want to say a big shout out to Andrew. Thanks for your support. The bookworm's coming on really well. In fact, this week will be the first episode in our brand new series talking all about the restoration of the Alton Towers bookworm. Big shout out to Roller Joe, glad that you like watching. Roller Joe, glad you enjoy the videos. And also Tom the Disney guy, glad that you enjoy watching. Saying that I know more about theme parks than he knows himself. There you go. Well, at the end of the day, joining in with these quizzes hopefully makes you learn more stuff. But there you go, big shout out to Tom the Disney guy. Right, let's carry on with the next question, which will be 22. The Squirrel Nutty ride opened at Alton Towers in 1996. But what is the popular family ride called now? Is it A, Ready Steady Go, Treetop Adventure? Is it B, Get Set Go, Treetop Adventure? Is it C, 3, 2, 1, Go, Go, Go? Or is it D, On Your Marks, Get Set Go? Question 22. The Squirrel Nutty ride opened at Alton Towers in 1996. But what is this popular family ride called now? Is it A, Ready Steady Go, Treetop Adventure? Is it B, Get Set Go, Treetop Adventure? Is it C, 3, 2, 1, Go, Go, Go? Or is it D, On Your Marks, Get Set Go? There you go. Oh, blimey. I can't wait to see how you guys have scored with this one. Like I said, I've tried to do a mix of hard and easy all throughout the years. So here we go. Let's move into question 23 out of 40. What attraction used to stand where Shark Bait Reef by Sea Life stands today? Was it A, a dinosaur walkthrough? Was it B, a children's play area? Was it D, a dark ride? Or was it D, a 3D cinema? What attraction used to stand where Shark Bait Reef by Sea Life stands today? Was it A, a dinosaur walkthrough? B, a children's play area? C, a dark ride? Or D, a 3D cinema? Okay. Let's move on to question number 24. Ice shows used to be a huge part of the experience at Alton Towers, but which popular children's character had an ice show with all of his friends? Was it A, Noddy? Was it B, Brum? Was it C, Peter Rabbit? Or was it D, Rugrats? Ice shows used to be a big part of the experience at Alton Towers. I used to love them. But which popular children's character had an ice show with all of his friends? Was it A, Noddy? Was it B, Brum? Was it C, Peter Rabbit? Or was it D, Rugrats? Used to love the ice shows. Maybe we've got some big ice show fans from Alton Towers. Comment down below which one was your favourite. Here we go. On to question number 25. What year did Alton Towers open its first set of on-site accommodation? Was it A, 1996? Was it B, 1997? Was it C, 1999? Or was it D, 2003? What year did Alton Towers open its first set of on-site accommodation? Was it A, 1996, B, 1997, C, 1999, or D, 2003? Of course, we now know that there's a lot of accommodation at Alton Towers. The resort has certainly expanded, especially over the past few years. On to question number 26. How many inversions were there on the corkscrew? Was it A, 1? Was it B, 2? Was it C, 3? Or was it D, 4? How many inversions were there on the corkscrew? Was it A, 1? Was it B, 2? Was it C, 3? Or was it D, 4? Okay, on to question number 27. What is the fastest roller coaster at Alton Towers? Is it A, Nemesis? Is it B, Rita? Is it C, Oblivion? Or is it D, the Smiler? What is the fastest roller coaster at Alton Towers? Is it A, Nemesis? Is it B, Rita? Is it C, Oblivion? Or is it D, the Smiler? Gonna have another little bit of orange. This is some more of the old Tower Street music playing now. So this isn't the old music. This is the old music. There we go. This used to, when I first started working down the turnstiles, used to listen to this every day. Oh, I've got to love this. It's in my Disney glass again. Sorry, I've got Mickey turned the wrong way round. We can't have Mickey. It's an Alton Towers quiz, but there we go. Lovely. Right, let's continue with the next question, which will be 28. How many McDonald's branches used to be at Alton Towers? Is it A, 1? Is it B, 2? Is it C, 3? Or is it D, 4? How many McDonald's branches used to be at Alton Towers? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 4? Used to love it when McDonald's was there. Like, there was a McDonald's there that had, you know, like this car inside, like loads of cars that you could sit in. It was so well themed, it really was. But how many was there? How many McDonald's at Alton Towers? On to question number 29. What was the original name for the Congo River Rapids? Was it A, the Grand Canyon Rapids? Was it B, Catastrophe Canyon Rapids? Was it C, Nightmare Niagara? Or was it D, Frontier Falls? Question 29 for you again. What was the original name of the Congo River Rapids? Was it A, the Grand Canyon Rapids? Was it B, Catastrophe Canyon Rapids? Was it C, Nightmare Niagara? Or was it D, Frontier Falls? We've now made it through to question 30. So here we go. What was the name of the most famous Alton Towers mascot? Was it A, Harry? Was it B, Hillary? Was it C, Harrison? Or was it D, Henry? What was the name of the most famous Alton Towers mascot? Was it A, Harry? B, Hillary? C, Harrison? Or was it D, Henry? Once again, we're having a little minutes catch up here. Loads and loads of support coming in tonight. Really, really appreciate it. Big shout out from Charlotte Kitchen to Grace and Charlotte and the mum and daughter sat at home watching the videos. Thank you so much for your support. Really, really appreciate it tonight. Thank you very, very much. Along with that as well, hello from Southport. Oh, someone watching from Southport, love it. One coaster credit of mine is riding the Cyclone before it was torn down, and that's from Adam. Thanks for your support, Adam. The Cyclone was a great coaster in Southport. I also got to experience it, and it was really sad when it got torn down, wasn't it? It was a really sad moment. But once again, thank you for your support. Loads and loads of people down in the comments tonight. Really nice seeing what all you guys are thinking. To be honest, it seems like people are doing quite well. Charlotte says she's trying her best here, but not too sure. Okay, someone said that they failed. Someone else, hashtag Goat Park Worldwide. The Goat was last week. Check out last week's live stream if you've not seen it, from the world of theme parks, taking you through some of my theme park memorabilia and merchandise. And I also did a Q&A in there as well. Tell you what, my dicky bow's sliding down a bit, isn't it? Let's try and move that up a little bit. There we go. Oh, Alex has got one wrong, he says. Oh, I wonder what that is. I can't wait to find out later. Should we carry on then with the final set of questions? So this will be question number 31. Now, in the Splash Landings Hotel reception, what type of car is the aquarium built into? Is it a Volkswagen Beetle? That's answer A. Is it B, a Morris Minor? Is it C, a Mini Cooper? Or is it D, a Fiat 500? In the Splash Landings Hotel reception, what type of car is the aquarium built into? Is it A, a Volkswagen Beetle? Is it B, a Morris Minor? Is it C, a Mini Cooper? Or is it D, a Fiat 500? And that was question 31 for those of you catching up. Let's move on to question number 32. The Haunted Hollow Pathway features a crypt, but what happens if you step inside? Is it A, a spider drops down? Is it B, the mirror cracks? Is it C, the floor vibrates? Or is it D, a candle blows out? So the Haunted Hollow Pathway features a crypt, but what happens if you step inside that crypt? Is it A, a spider drops down? Is it B, the mirror cracks? Is it C, the floor vibrates? Or is it D, a candle blows out? There we go, that's question 32. Let's move on then. We all caught up to question number 33 of the Big Alton Towers Quiz. Hope you enjoyed the intro song. Honestly, like filming that and coming up with it, it's good fun. Big shout out to my parents as well for helping me out and come up with that one. Here we go. Let's go on to question number 33. Which architect designed various features for Alton Towers itself, including a new banqueting hall and various other rooms extending the house further? Quite a big question, this one. Is it A, Augustus Pugin? Is it B, Gustav Eiffel? Is it C, Frank Lloyd Wright? Or is it D, Robert Adam? Listen carefully to this one, quite a big question. Which architect designed various features for Alton Towers itself, including a new banqueting hall, various different rooms, and extending the house further? Was it A, Augustus Pugin? Was it B, Gustav Eiffel? Was it C, Frank Lloyd Wright? Or was it D, Robert Adam? Okay, let's move on to question number 34. Who manufactured the Octonauts roller coaster adventure in CBeebies Land? Was it A, Garmondale? Was it B, Intamin? Was it C, Mack Rides? Or was it D, Zamperla? So once again, question 34. Who manufactured the Octonauts roller coaster adventure in CBeebies Land? Was it A, Garmindale? Was it B, Intamin? Was it C, Mack Rides? Or was it D, Zamperla? Okay, some more shout outs tonight. Like I say, big shout out to Laura. Really appreciate your support. Thank you very, very much for watching tonight's video. Here we go, on to question number 35. How many rows are there on one train of Wicker Man? Is it A, 8? Is it B, 10? Is it C, 12? Or is it D, 14? Question 35 once again for you all. How many rows are there on one train of Wicker Man? Is it A, 8? Is it B, 10? Is it C, 12? Or is it D, 14? Oh, that finished well with the background music there, didn't it? Like I said, we're going through various different Alton Towers tracks. You'll notice some more coming up as well. At the moment, we're going through some old Tower Street music. Of course, Tower Street's gone through many changes over the years. It's that iconic entrance to Alton Towers, and it's had various different soundtracks over the years. The current track that came in a few years ago was actually produced by Imascore. So there, fun little fact for you. I could go on all day saying facts of Alton Towers, and I'm sure there's lots of people watching this video who could as well. Big shout out to all of the Alton Towers employees, past and present, who are watching this video as well. I know there's a lot of you out there. Big shout out to Simon, and keep up the good work, he says. So thank you very much. I will keep on with the quiz. So that means we should move on to question 36, doesn't it? So let's go. What year was the pagoda fountain in the Alton Towers Gardens completed? Was it A, 1832? Was it B, 1845? Was it C, 1862? Or was it D, 1872? What year was the pagoda fountain in the Alton Towers Gardens completed? Was it A, 1832? Was it B, 1845? Was it C, 1862? Or was it D, 1872? And the key word to that question, little clue for you, because it might be hard for those of you that don't know the non-theme park history from Alton Towers. You know, really think about it, you know, with this one. Think about the word completed. You know, Harry says some great questions. Well, I hope Harry does well on them ones. I really do. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he'll do well on all of them. And Charlotte, Krista, and also Alex in the comments looking after us all tonight with the spanners next to the name. So here we go. Let's move on to question 37 of the Big Alton Towers Quiz. What is the name of the indoor hot tub in the Alton Towers Water Park? Is it A, Caribbean Lagoon? Is it B, Volcano Springs? Is it C, Wacky Waterworks? Or is it D, Paradise Springs? So question 37 once again for you all. What is the name of the indoor hot tub in the Alton Towers Water Park? Is it A, Caribbean Lagoon? Is it B, Volcano Springs? Is it C, Wacky Waterworks? Or is it D, Paradise Springs? Okay, nearly there now, folks. Let's move on to question number 38. How many artificial frogs are there in the Frog Fountains pool on Tower Street? Is it A, 3? Is it B, 6? Is it C, 9? Or is it D, 12? How many artificial frogs are there in the Frog Fountains pool on Tower Street? Is it A, 3? Is it B, 6? Is it C, 9? Or is it D, 12? Okay, on to question number 39. What colour is the right flag on the standard Alton Towers Resort logo? Is it A, blue? Is it B, green? Is it C, red? Or is it D, gold? Question 39 again for you. What colour is the right hand flag on the standard Alton Towers Resort logo? And when I say right hand flag, I mean if you're looking at it head on, the flag on the right hand side. Is it A, blue? B, green? C, red? Or D, gold? Okay, let's move on. I know you're all looking in the background from an Alton Towers logo, aren't you? You know, well, you might see one, but it's not the standard Alton Towers logo. So here we go. I know you're all looking at it. Let's move on. It's not, Charlotte says behind me, that's not the standard logo. I thought about this. You know, that's the Scarefest logo. What about the standard logo? This is where it's like right here next to me now or something. But here we go. Right, let's carry on. With question number 40. Here we go, the final question. Or is it? Might have a bonus for you tonight. Question 40. Which of these was never an attraction at Alton Towers? Was it A, the four-man bob? Was it B, the dolls exhibition? Was it C, the Parrot Tower? Or is it the planetarium? Getting you confused there? I'll read it again. Question 40. Which of these was never an attraction at Alton Towers? Was it A, the four-man bob? Was it B, the dolls exhibition? Was it C, the Parrot Tower? Or was it D, the planetarium? There we go. So we've done the 40 different questions, but you know what? I've got a bonus for you all tonight, and this is a bit of a funny one, to be honest. I'm not taking this one too seriously, but you know, you don't have to mark this one down if you want, but there's a few people out there that this is a bit of an inside joke that I have with them, so I'm going to do this one, and I'm sure there's quite a few of you will laugh at this question, but like I said, don't take this one too seriously. It's a laugh mainly for people like Harry and Charlotte and anybody who works at Alton Towers. It's a bit of a laugh, this one. So here we go. You've got a bonus. Da, 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 da. How many working light bulbs are there on the outside of the buildings on Towers Street? Is it A, 3? Is it B, 24? Is it C, 75? Or is it D, I don't have a clue, but it's probably most of them? So the bonus question again for you tonight. How many working light bulbs are there on the outside of the buildings on Towers Street? Is it A, 3? Is it B, 24? Is it C, 75? Or is it D, I don't have a clue, but it's probably most of them? There we go, that's your Alton Towers quiz for tonight. In around 3 minutes time, I'm going to be going through all of the answers for you tonight for the quiz. So let's have a little look through some of your questions coming in, and like, what have you got coming in tonight in the comments? So here we go. Big shout outs tonight as well. Loads and loads of people watching. Shout out to the Thompson family who are watching tonight. Also want to say a big shout out as well to some of the people who I know are definitely watching around the world. I know we've got a couple of people watching from Dubai tonight, Australia, and also from the United States of America. Even though this is an Alton Towers quiz based on a British theme park, they've all visited this park before and they've all messaged in saying that they're watching. So there we go, big shout out to you guys. Like I say, a couple of minutes, we'll go through the answers, all 41 different answers to the quiz. Like I say, with the last one, it's more of a bit of a joke than anything too serious. But here we go. Again, loads and loads of support coming out. Seems like it all made you quite laugh, that one, which is good. Shout out to Josh from Lincoln, who's watching tonight. Alz is watching. Someone's asked, how often are we going to be doing these? So in terms of any more live streams, I've been trying doing a mix of stuff. This is the third quiz that I've done. About a month ago now, we did just a generic theme park quiz. We then did a Disney quiz, and this is the Alton Towers quiz. I did an initial live stream, sort of the first one on the channel. Along with that, me and Charlotte did a Q&A when we were still allowed to be together before we had to self-isolate and the lockdown restrictions. And then, of course, last week, I did a memorabilia tour. So, you know, there will be some more live streams coming up, of course, keeping you as entertained as we can do. Just over a minute to go, and we'll go through the answers to tonight's quiz. Someone's asked, what do I think Secret Weapon 9 will be at Alton Towers? Well, you know, maybe I'd like to see an indoor roller coaster or a water coaster. That'd be the one for me. Uri from Newcastle, someone said. There we go. Big shout out to you guys up in Newcastle. Stay safe. Brighton, let us know where you're watching from, and like I say, hashtag TPW Live, take a selfie, get the quiz on in the background, take a selfie, and I would love to see, I really, really would. So get them coming in, hashtag TPW Live. You can also follow us on social media as well, the search Theme Park Worldwide. Along with that, make sure you follow Charlotte, Alex and Krista, and also Harry Turnstiles on social media as well. They're helping out in the comments tonight, and go give them a follow on social media as well, so you can see what they get up to, a mix of theme park stuff and non-theme park stuff. So big shout out to Marisa again, who's been following us on Instagram for a while and has been taking selfies watching me. So there you go, I'm glad that you enjoy watching. About 20 seconds, we're going to go through the answers. We've got people from Norfolk tonight, from Rill in Wales. What flat rides do I want to see? Just anything, to be honest. Just some more flats would be nice. People from London. Have I ever been to Russia? I've not, but I would like to go. It's somewhere, Moscow, somewhere I really like to see. Scotland, Southampton, Big shout out to Coaster Rastic tonight. Loads and loads of people. Let us know how you did tonight in the quiz. After, of course, I've gone through all of the results, because that is what we're going to now. So here we go. Let's go through the answers to the Big Alton Towers quiz. So let's just move up to the top here on my little screen at the side. Another big shout out to Stitch Crazy J. She loves supporting us here at the channel. Honestly, really appreciate it. Let's have a little bit of orange, shall we? Good stuff, that is. Good stuff. Someone last week was like, I'm sure he's got more than orange in there. I can assure you, it's definitely just orange. There you go. It's mixed with water. It's quite strong, actually. I normally like it a little bit weaker than that, but here we go. Let's go through. Someone watching from New York. Stay safe out there. And that goes to everybody out there. Stay at home and stay safe. You know, keep yourself occupied doing various different things. And of course, you know, we've got over 2,500 videos here on Theme Park Worldwide, over 700 vlogs. So, you know, you shouldn't be short of things to watch on our YouTube channel. So here we go. Who's ready for some questions? Let's go. So let's move on to the answers. So question number 1, the question was, which English actor and writer did the voiceover for the Nemesis story? The answer was B, Tom Baker. Brilliant voiceover. He's done loads of stuff over the years, but they got Tom Baker in for that and he did a fantastic job. So the answer to question 1 was B, Tom Baker. Question 2, for 5 years, Spinball Whizzer was sponsored by Sega, which saw the name change to Sonic Spinball. Which year did this change come in? It was C, 2010. So 2010 it changed, and that lasted for a few years before it went back to Spinball Whizzer. But it did keep that colour scheme, because they did change the colour scheme and paint the supports up from like a turquoise to like a dark blue. So here we go. Question number 3 was, what was the name of the roller coaster that opened at Alton Towers in 1990? It was a ride that I didn't get to experience, unfortunately. It was A, the Thunder Looper, only operated at Alton Towers from 1990 through until 1996. But you can still ride it in Brazil, that it is at the moment. But you can still ride it out there. I'd like to go at some point. But yeah, the answer to question 3 was A, the Thunder Looper. 2 out of 3, Jack says. Yeah, loads of people saying they're doing well. Let's move on to the next one. So question 4 was the Smiler is one of the most popular rides at Alton Towers, but which of these is not featured on the Marmalizer theming structure? So in terms of the theming structure, you know, you've got that massive screen. It's like a big spider, metal spider structure. And the answer to that was B, it's the Mesmerizer. So you've got various different ones, but the Mesmerizer is not one of them, and that was B. So there we go. Let's move on to the answer for question 5. Which celebrity opened the Alton Mouse? It was D, Kylie Minogue. So yeah, Kylie was there. She opened the Alton Mouse. Unfortunately, it's another coaster that I didn't get to experience at Alton Towers, but I'm sure quite a few of you did. So let me know if you was there down in the comments. On to question number 5. How many water guns are featured on each boat of Battle Galleons? The answer to that is 8. So there you go. It's 4 on each side. You can have 8 people in a boat. I have seen more than that in the boats, especially you've got like little kids and stuff. I have seen them where they've been holding kids and stuff. That's why I didn't say like, oh, here's the you know, how many people fit on a boat. It's how many guns there actually are, because I have seen more than 8 actually on a boat before. So there you go. Like I say, people could be holding each other and stuff on the ride. So yeah, it's the answer to that was B. It's 8 water guns on Battle Galleons. Question 7. The story from Hex, the Legend of the Towers, is based on which Earl of Shrewsbury, however you want to say it, and it's A, the 15th Earl of Shrewsbury. So there you go. It's one of those. I wanted to put all them different ones in because some of you might get a bit confused. You know, I try and trick you all a little bit, but yeah, there you go. It was the 15th Earl of Shrewsbury. Question number 8. What is the oldest operating roller coaster that's still at Alton Towers? The answer is C, the Runaway Mine Train. It opened in 1992 and it's still operating today. Big shout out to Mr. Lee Wood, everybody, who works on the Runaway Mine Train, keeping that choo-choo going. But there you go. Let us know how you're getting on tonight, Lee. I would love to know. Moving on then to question number 9. Around the World in 80 Days was the first dark ride to open at Alton Towers in 1981. But what was the ride rethemed to for the 1994 season? The answer was B, one of my all-time favourites, Toyland Tours. What a brilliant ride Toyland Tours was. Alton Towers should never have removed that. And I look at what there is there now with the Alton Towers dungeon. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice experience, but it's not a patch on what there was there before with Toyland Tours. So there you go. That was B, Toyland Tours for that one. Question number 10. What sort of attraction was Doodle Doo Derby? It was a carousel. It still operates at Alton Towers today in CBeebies Land, and it's just had another rename actually for 2020. But yeah, you know, it was originally called Doodle Doo Derby, then got changed into the Num Tums, and then it's changed again now. So yeah, the answer was to that one was a carousel for Doodle Doo Derby. On to question number 11. Scarefest is one of the highlights of the year at Alton Towers, but what year did the Carnival of Screams Scare Maze first debut at the resort? It was C, and that was 2010. So it first launched actually outside of the theme parks, and it was up by the Alton Towers hotels on the car park. And yeah, they put it in there. They had the Boiler House Scare Maze up there as well. They had the Field of 1,000 Screams. They did Room 13 for a stage as well. That was another scare maze. So yeah, you know, it originally started up at the hotels, and yeah, that was 2010 for Carnival of Screams. After that, the following year, it got brought down into the Black Hole tent actually. Here we go. On to the answer for question number 12. The Sky Ride opened at Alton Towers in 1987. But there was a previous cable car system operating from the 1960s. How many passengers could fit into each of them old gondolas? The answer was B. So at that point, it was a very simple gondola system, and it literally went from where Tower Street area is up to Forbidden Valley sort of area. It wasn't that at the time, but that's the route it did. And then it got extended in 1987. They built a new one, you know, and extended the route out over the gardens as well. So there you go. Yeah, that could seat 4 people. Just 2 on each side. Yeah, never got to ride it, but I've seen photos of it. It would have been quite scary going at that height, wouldn't it? Just with your legs dangling. But here we go. Let's have a little look at the next question. So number 13. Alton Towers is famous for its secret weapon codenames. But what secret weapon was Oblivion? The answer was B. It was Secret Weapon 4. So there you go, because SW3 of course, that was Nemesis. Secret Weapons 1 and 2 didn't get built. Secret Weapon 5 was then Air, and Secret Weapon 6 was 13. We had a gap for a few years when they built Spinball Wizard and Rita, because at the time they weren't classed as secret weapons. They kind of moved away from all of that one. But here we go, let's move on to question 14. Hope you're all doing well. Let us know how you're getting on in the comments. Air opened at Alton Towers to the public on the 16th of March 2002, but which company sponsored the ride? It was C, Cadbury's Heroes, not Hers of Hot Dogs. I wish it was, but yeah, it was Cadbury's Heroes. When you came into the shop, there was a massive like Cadbury's Heroes like pot there with all TV screens and stuff around it. Huge like chocolates at the side and stuff as well. Yeah, so you know, it was a nice little feature. Now of course that's the roller coaster restaurant, isn't it? But there you go. Yeah, it was all sponsored by Cadbury's Heroes. They also had a Cadbury's chocolate house there as well, which was good. So yeah, you know, that wasn't there, it was at the other side of the park, but Cadbury's was a big you know, it was a big sponsor. Let's move on to question 15. In 2006, Alton Towers launched a new Easter event, but what was it called? The answer was A, Chocolate Towers. Brilliant event. Only ran for a couple of years, but really good event, Chocolate Towers. I enjoyed it. You had Chocuvius, the volcano. There was a chocolate bed up in the Alton Towers Hotel. Not one that you could actually sleep on, but it was there as a structure to look at. And yeah, so, you know, well done to anybody who got that right. It's Chocolate Towers. Oh, moving on to another ride soundtrack now. We've had some Tower Street music. We've got a bit of the Smiler audio in the background now. Another one from the wonderful guys at I'm a Score. So yeah, the answer to question 15 was A, Chocolate Towers. Moving on to question 16. Which celebrity opened the Alton Towers monorail in 1987? It was B, William Shatner. It was also joined as well by George Takei, who was there, both from Star Trek. But yeah, it was William Shatner, B, who opened the Alton Towers monorail. Big ceremony. They actually sent the monorail out, and they had like this like plastic curtain. What they sent the monorail through, and it just like exploded out to the side, like really dramatic effects, like confetti and everything. Really good. I wish they did more stuff like that now for the opening of the rides. But here we go. Let's move on to question number 17. What was the previous area name before Mutiny Bay opened in 2008? And the answer to that one was D, Merry England. I put Merry Kingdom in there to try and confuse a few of you, but yeah, it was Merry England that it was previously. Question 18, which of these was a former slogan of Alton Towers? It was B, where the magic never ends. My personal favourite slogan ever for Alton Towers. I really, really liked it when it was the magic never ends. I thought that was fantastic. Lee's there in the comments. He says he's doing very, very well. Choo, choo to Mr. Lee Wood. Hopefully it won't be too long until you can be back there on the Runaway Mine train and all of us can get out there and enjoy some more theme parks. But in the meantime, it's really important that we all stay at home and follow the guidelines. The more that we all do that, the sooner we'll be able to get back into the parks. But there we go. Yeah, the answer to 18 was B, where the magic never ends. On to 19. The flume was rethemed into the log flume. Sorry, was rethemed into the flume for the 2004 season. But what large prop could be seen in the tunnel? Quack, quack, quack. It was D. It was a duck. Of course it was. Huge duck that you went in there, and it was crazy. Yeah, it was fantastic when you went in there. On to number 20. So 2006 saw the final firework display at Alton Towers until which year? The fireworks returned in 2010, so the correct answer was A. So there you go. So the reason they stopped fireworks, because at the time there was a lot of noise complaints from local residents, and it actually ended up being a court case, and yeah, it all sort of kicked off about it really. But they managed to bring the fireworks back, even though it was on reduced nights, but they managed to bring them back for 2010. Wonderful display that they did. You know, it had like some 13 music and stuff in there, with it of course being the opening year of 13. It was a really good show and yeah, really enjoyed it. On to the answer now for question 21. People are saying that I need to learn how to pronounce the Star Trek actors properly. My pronunciation's awful. Yeah, it really is, but I try my best for you. You know what I'm like. Let's move on to question 21. What was the name of the fake radio station that used to play in Ugland between 2005 and 2009? The answer was B, the Thunder Rock Rally Radio. So there we go, the Thunder Rock Rally Radio. The answer was B. Really good. It had all sorts of classics on there, a bit of Bon Jovi and stuff playing out there in the area. Had a really, really good atmosphere that I used to really enjoy. But there you go. Question 22. The Squirrel and Nutty ride owned Alton Towers in 1996. But what is this popular family ride called now? The idea of this question was to just confuse you all a little bit with the different options, but the answer was B. It's the Get Set Go Treetop Adventure. It's not Ready Steady Go Treetop Adventure, or 3 2 1 Go Go Go, or on your marks Get Set Go. It's Get Set Go Treetop Adventure. B for that one. Tried to make it a bit confusing for you all, but there you go. That was question 22. Like I say, you know, if you do miss the answers to any of these, shortly afterwards, the video will be on our YouTube channel here on Theme Park Worldwide as a normal video, so you'll be able to go back and skip through it if you want. Oh, got a bit of the Nemesis soundtrack now. Let's turn it up a little bit. Oh, a bit of Nemi. Oh yes, what we wanted, a bit of Nemesis. Still can't believe I did 63 rides on it on that soaker of a day at Alton Towers. Hoping to do some more challenges at Alton Towers when it reopens, so stay tuned. On to question number 23. What attraction used to stand where Sharkbait Reef by Sea Life stands today? The answer was D, a 3D cinema. So there you go. Of course, all the other ones have featured at Alton Towers, but it wasn't in that location. There was a dinosaur walkthrough, but that wasn't there. Same with children's play areas and of course dark rides. But the answer was D, a 3D cinema. And I remember going in there as a kid. And I can't remember what the movie was now, but I'm sure some people can remember, especially some of the ex-employees and stuff who were watching, but you used to go in there and there was a movie they played one year and it was a big spider what came on the screens. And I was so scared in the 3D cinema. Bear in mind, you know, there was no such thing as all the 4D technology and stuff back then as it moved on. But yeah, in that 3D cinema, massive spider coming out, you know, I do remember, it was scary. On to question number 24. Ice shows used to be a big part of the experience at Alton Towers, but which popular children's character had an ice show with all of his friends? It was C, Peter Rabbit and Friends on Ice. Oh, what an amazing show. I still think, I'm a firm believer, that the worst decisions Alton Towers have ever made was removing the ice show. Honestly, I thought the ice shows were brilliant. Yes, they cost a lot of money to run, but it was that family entertainment that would have fit in perfect with what the resort is all about now. It really would. And they could have done Halloween and Christmas specials and stuff like they used to. But yeah, it was Peter Rabbit on Ice for C. Did you used to watch the ice shows? A big shout out to my friend Wayne who's watching. I know he used to work in the ice shows, so that one was for you, Wayne. But here we go. Let's move on to the next question, number 25. What year did Alton Towers open its first set of on-site accommodation? It was the Alton Towers Hotel, and the answer was A, 1996. Of course, following on from that, loads more accommodation opened at the Alton Towers Resort. 2003, Splash Landings opened with the Kariba Creek Water Park, as it was known at the time. But yeah, it was A, 1996 for that one. Someone's asked, is the stream family friendly? Of course, all of our videos here on Theme Park Worldwide are designed to be watched by everyone. Families, thrill seekers, no matter what. So yeah, if you've got young kids who want to watch it, that's absolutely fine. They are all family friendly, all our live streams, and of course, all of the different videos here on the channel. All good family fun, isn't it? Let's move on to question 26. How many inversions were there on the corkscrew? Nice, easy question. The answer was B, which was 2 inversions, which is a double corkscrew on there, nice and easy. Of course, you can see both of those inversions on the entrance plaza of Alton Towers. How are you all doing tonight? Let us know, hashtag TPW Live over on our social media. I would love to know how you are doing tonight. Also, some big shout outs as well to people tonight. Loads and loads of support coming in from people. Let's have a look what we got. People from Stafford who are watching, awesome quiz. Yeah, you know, people are really enjoying it. New York, people, God, that's crazy. Thank you very much for watching. Even the hamsters playing, apparently. That's crazy. Honestly, stay safe. Have you got pyjama bottoms on or suit trousers? I have got suit trousers. There you go. They're not pyjama bottoms. I have actually got the proper suit on tonight. Even though I'm just sat here, I have got the full thing on. But there you go. Let's carry on then, shall we, with the different answers. Question 27. What is the fastest roller coaster at Alton Towers? Is it, I'm going through them then like I'm reading it out. It was C, Oblivion, at 68 miles an hour, or around 68 miles an hour. So a lot of people, I thought, might put Rita with that one because the, you know, originally when it opened in 2005, it was Rita, Queen of Speed, and they made out, you know, oh, it's this massive fast coaster, which of course it is, but Oblivion is still faster. 1998 coaster, so there you go. Oblivion, 68 miles an hour, give or take, with that one. And the answer was C. Question 28. How many McDonald's branches used to be at Alton Towers? I used to love the Golden Arch at Alton Towers. My favourite one was in Cred Street. And in there, you had all these different cars and stuff that you could sit in. Like I say, there was one in Merry England and one up in Forbidden Valley, making the total to be 3 McDonald's branches. So that was C for that one, 3 sets of McDonald's. In terms of other brands they used to have, there used to be Pizza Hut. There was KFC, of course, the KFC Mega Wave. I remember KFC and Pizza Hut at a time were both together in X Sector and Katanga Canyon. Anybody remember that? Yeah. And then KFC just took over as the full unit over in X Sector, and then Pizza and Pasta Buffet took it over in Katanga Canyon. There you go. All my knowledge is coming out for you tonight. I'm trying. Here we go then. On to question 29. What was the original name for the Congo River Rapids? It was A, the Grand Canyon Rapids. There we go. Moving on to question 30. What was the name of the most famous Alton Towers mascot? It was, of course, D, Henry Hound. So it was just Henry for that one. But yeah, well done to anybody who got that one right. There was Henrietta actually as well, his female counterpart that was also a big part of it. There was all sorts of mascots they've had over the years, but he was the most famous, Henry Hound. Not Harry, there we go, not Harry Hound. That's Harry Turnstiles. But here we go. Let's move on to the next question. Of course, 30 was D, Harry. Question 31. In the Splash Landings Hotel reception, what type of car is the aquarium built into? So the answer was B. It's a Morris Minor, and you can press a little button on there and he does a bit of a talking spiel. He's like, I'm the Morris Minor. Something like that. That was awful, wasn't it? But you know what I mean, something like that. But yeah, the answer was B, Morris Minor, to question 31. And that's, like I say, it's in the lobby of the Splash Landings Hotel. You go in there and you've got this aquarium built into the back of it. And yeah, it's like a bathtub on top of it and all sorts. Question number 32. The Haunted Hollow pathway features a crypt, but what happens if you step inside? The mirror cracks. So the answer was B. A spider doesn't come dropping down unless it's not been cleaned in there for a while, then it might do. But officially, the mirror's supposed to crack, or at least it pretends to crack. There's a sensor in there, and it drops down, and you see like a smashed mirror and a sound effect there in front of you. Moving on then, to question 33. Nearly there now. Which architect designed various features for Alton Towers itself, including a new banqueting hall, various other rooms, and extended the house further. The answer to this was A, Augustus Pugin, a name that I'm sure a lot of you have heard of. Pugin was responsible for doing a lot of different buildings and famous architecture, and like I say, he did help with the regeneration of the Alton Towers house. Of course, you know, there's so much history to Alton Towers itself. It was originally just a hunting lodge, actually, called Alverton Lodge. It then later became Alton Abbey, and then, of course, Alton Towers itself. So, you know, it's one of those. It's had a few changes over the years. The building started off small as just like a summer retreat, and then it got extended and made bigger and bigger, so until it was like it was to this day, you know, just like that. I'd love to see some more restoration done on the towers. They are quite good at doing bits, but it'd be nice to see even more restoration done. It really would. But yeah, the answer to question 33 was A, Augustus Pugin. On to a classic soundtrack now. That was good timing. We're going on to a bit of the Air soundtrack now. This is one that you can't hear, of course, anymore at the park. It's Galactica now. As much as there's no VR anymore, they've got some new music that was done by Imascore, but I love this classic Air music. So Air, sponsored by Cadbury Zeros, you all should know that now. Moving on to question 34. Who manufactured the Octonauts roller coaster adventure that's located in CBeebies Land? The answer was D, Zamperla, who designed and of course manufactured that one. Just a standard coaster that Alton Towers bought in for that one. But yeah, it's a Zamperla. It's not a Mack Rise, Intamin or Garmondale. Garmondale have started to do quite a bit for Alton Towers, but yeah, it was Zamperla. So the answer was D for that one. Question 35. How many rows are there on one train of Wicker Man? The answer was C. There's 12 rows, 24 riders per train across 3 trains on Wicker Man. But yeah, there's 12 different rows. Of course, you just sit next door to each other on there. Just a simple lap bar restraint. No seatbelts or anything. Just a simple lap bar and off you go on your Wicker Man adventure. But fantastic coaster. Look forward to getting back on it. Lee Wood's there. Wicker Man. We've got Alex saying assume the position. Now fly. I used to love that when he used to go into the into like fly to lie position, and it'd be like, you know, now fly, and as it was dispatched. It was really good. I used to love that. So yeah, just once again, for anybody who missed it, me getting sidetracked talking about Air with this wonderful music. How many rows are there on one train of Wicker Man? The answer was C, 12. Okay, on to question 36. What year was the Pagoda Fountain and the Alton Towers Gardens completed? That was the key to this. I wanted to help you guys out a bit because it took quite a few years for them to build it, but it was completed in 1832. So the answer was A for that one. The pagoda was completed in 1832. Wonderful structure that's actually had some restoration done a couple of years ago. It was under scaffolding for quite a while, but they completely restored it, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of the restoration that Alton Towers do, and like I said, I'd love to see some more of it. Some projects have done the Prospect Tower, the conservatories at the exit of the tower's ruins. It was actually part of the entrance back in the day. Then you walk through into it. Some other things they've done are the garden conservatories, and yeah, so much more. So hopefully there's some more restoration on the way. I'd love to see part of the house itself restored now, back to how it actually was. Can you imagine them doing like medieval banquets or something in there? It could be absolutely out of this world. But there we go. Let's move on then to question 37. What is the name of the indoor hot tub in the Alton Towers water park? The answer was B, Volcano Springs. And I can exclusively reveal to you all that that's what actually inspired my name for my original Planet Coaster Park 4 years ago. And nobody realised at the time, I don't think. But yeah, Volcano Springs was the name. It's the name of a hot tub. But I thought, you know what? I thought that would make a really good name for a theme park. So yeah, I went for Volcano Springs with that one. There's a few people out there that seem to think it's called Volcanic Springs. It's not volcanic, it is Volcano Springs. So the answer was B for question 37. Okay, still loads of you watching tonight. It's crazy, about 1,500 of you watching. Like, thank you so much for all of your support. Really appreciate it, and hope that we're keeping you all happy and entertained during these times. Moving on to the 13 soundtrack now. Oh, we're going right through them all, aren't we, tonight? We've had a couple of the Tower Street mix downs, a bit of the Smile, a bit of Nemesis, a bit of Air, and now a bit of 13. So here we go. Question 38. How many artificial frogs are there in the Frog Fountains pool on Tower Street? The answer was B, 6 frogs. There we go. You might think there's more, but it's just 6 frogs that there is in the Frog Fountains pool. Brilliant photo point there as well. It's also been a place where a lot of people have met up over the years when we've done events at Alton Towers. That's like the meeting point. It's very iconic. I'd be sad to ever see the Frog Fountains change. I really would. And on to question number 39 now. So what colour is the right flag on the standard Alton Towers Resort logo? This isn't the standard logo down here. This is the Scarefest logo. And the answer with that was D, gold. So it's gold for the right-hand flag if you're looking at it straight on. So there you go. Well done to anybody who got that one right. Moving on then to question 40, that was the final proper question before my little jokey question that we had. But here we go. Question 40. Which of these was never an attraction at Alton Towers? The answer was C, Para Tower. That was an attraction at Drayton Manor, another Staffordshire theme park, but not Alton Towers. So the others were Four Man Bob. That was an attraction. There was a dolls exhibition. I thought I'm going to try and trick a few of you. Some of you that don't know the deep history of Alton Towers might not know there was exhibitions. There was like a car exhibition, and there was a dolls exhibition as well. Of course, Para Tower was the fake one, and Planetarium. There was a planetarium at one point at Alton Towers as well. Love this part of the 13 soundtrack. Really atmospheric, and it's 10 years old, 13. If you've not already seen it, yesterday I posted a review for 13 here on Theme Park Worldwide. That's one of many new Alton Towers review videos coming soon. And along with that as well, there's all sorts of different reviews that I'm going to be doing for rides all across the world, and not just roller coasters. This Dicky Bow is it's sliding down, isn't it? Like, what are we going for? 65 minutes, an hour and 5, and it's sliding down. But there you go. Well done. They are the 40 questions. Here's the bonus question that was a bit of a laugh. So, how many working light bulbs are there on the outside of the buildings on Tower Street? Was it A3, B24, C75, or D? I don't have a clue, but it's probably most of them. As you can probably guess, the answer was D. I don't have a clue, but it's probably most of them. And there is a meaning behind this. When I used to work at Alton Towers on the turnstiles, I always used to try and push to get the lights fixed all the way down Tower Street. And I was told it was going to cost too much money for them to do it, which is sad really, because it's got such a big part of Alton Towers. But I thought maybe mentioning it in this video, knowing, quite a lot of people are going to be watching this live stream, might make someone at Alton Towers think, let's get them light bulbs fixed all down Tower Street. It needs all brand new LED lights all the way down the side. It's the entrance to this iconic theme park, one of the most iconic theme parks in the world. Even though it's only open for a few weeks of the year at night, them lights, what they've got all down there, are a big part of it. So I think they should be fixed. I would love to think by Scarefest this year, when I film a vlog for this channel, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's open by then, of course. It'd be great to see all the lights working down Tower Street. So there you go. That's one for anybody who's at Alton Towers. Bit of a laugh, because I always used to push it when I worked there. I tried for years to get them sorted. Obviously, I couldn't go up there myself and do it because of, height training and getting a cherry picker and stuff, but I would have loved to if I could have, but I tried for years and said it cost too much money. So there you go, it's a bit of a laugh for you, and hopefully now I've mentioned it in this, somebody might think, you know what, we're going to do it. Just think about it. First impressions, and then impressions when you're leaving at the end of the night really count. But there we go. Let me know how you've done. I really want to know how you got on in tonight's Alton Towers quiz. Not just any quiz, the big Alton Towers quiz, of course. So what have we got? Let's shout out a few people, shall we, who've done well tonight. Hashtag get the lights fixed, people are saying. That's a funny one. Of course, use our official Theme Park Worldwide hashtag to tell us your score on social media. Hashtag TPW Live. 21 out of 40 from Wilson. Not too bad, not too bad. 25 out of 40 for Dominique, who's watching. I know we've got both the Alton Towers fan sites, Towers Street and Towers Times, watching, so I really want to know how you guys did. Comment down there. Big shout out to Rides Area 3. There we go. I don't think it's in your domain to get them lights fixed on Towers Street, so don't worry, it's not your responsibility. But there you go, big shout out. Maggie got 71% correct. I'm glad that you worked out percentage. I'm not very clever like that. I wouldn't have been able to do it. But well done. Sophie Vlogs got 32. Josh from Lincoln got 13 out of 40. At the end of the day, it's taking part that it's all about. It doesn't matter how many you get, it's just for fun, but it's really nice to see what you guys have got. Georgie got 36 out of 40. Jamie got 38 out of 40. That's good going, that, isn't it? 28 for UK Coasts and Rides. Loads of people. Keep them coming in. I really want to see. Louise got 34. Shout out to my mum and sister playing the quiz in the living room. So that's Amber. Big fan. So hi, Amber. Glad that you enjoyed watching. Big shout out to Luke. Joe got 34. Big shout out to Joe Beasley. There we go. Joe, of course, been in many videos here on Theme Park Worldwide. So yeah, big shout out to Joe. That's good going, that is. Good going. I'm sure if there was more Nemesis questions, Joe, you'd have got them all. But there we go. Martin says, I'm looking smart tonight. Well, I try my best for you guys, but it is starting to slide down a little bit. What else we got? Big shout out to the guys in the water park. Thomas from Southampton. Emily got 29 out of 40. Lisa over on Twitter got 23 out of 40. Who used the hashtag TPW Live. Alex, how's he done in there? What's he got? 38. Oh, that's not too bad. That's good going, that. Ellie says Helix, Helix, Helix. But there you go. I can't wait until the day comes that I can be back on a ride shouting Helix, Helix, Helix. Honestly, when the day comes, I'll be really, really happy. 38 out of 40, but I'm only 30 out of 40, but I'm only 10 years old. That's really good. Well done. Along with that, what else we got coming in? Rosalina 37. Someone just put KFC. KFC Mega Wave. Love it. Emma got 32. Charlotte, not my Charlotte, but Charlotte Kitchen, got 23. Yeah, loads and loads. Really good. 35 out of 40 for Luke. Tom says, lovely suit. Thank you very much. I think was it a Primark special? I think it was a Primark special. Or was it Matalan? Could have been Matalan. I can't remember now. But there we go. I'll have another few minutes, of course, before we lap up the ride stream. But don't go anywhere, because we're going to have a bit of a sing-song as well. I say a sing-song. We had that at the start. A bit of a clap-along, bit of a dance to sort of put together the end of this BIG Alton Towers Quiz. The 40 questions spectacular. It's been a good one, hasn't it? There we go. What else we got coming in? Big shout out to Joey, got 21. Finn, age 7, who's one of the biggest fans of Theme Park Worldwide. Hi, Finn. Glad you enjoyed watching. That's come from Zoe. Oh, I love it. Loads of people. People in Spain watching. That's crazy. From Granada in Spain. Is that your name, or is that the place where you are? But Granada in Spain. That's really good. Likewise, I really want to see all of your different comments as well on our social media in terms of what you got, and your photos as well. Get them coming in. I really want to see. Big shout out to Andrew. Great quiz and suit. Any ideas for the next quiz? Well, this was a quiz that I did on request, because I did the original theme park quiz, and then I did the Disney quiz. They were both ones that I had in my head. I wasn't thinking of an Alton Towers quiz, but then you guys wanted to do it, so I thought, let's go for it. But if you've got any suggestions, keep them coming in. Probably in a couple of weeks, we'll have another quiz here on Theme Park Worldwide. A big shout out to Leah as well, as in Martin and Leah. I mentioned quite a while ago how they had a baby over a year ago now, and that's why Martin wasn't on the channel for quite a while, because they had a baby. All baby and families really well, and Leah's just said that she got 36, so that's really good going. But shout out to Martin and Leah. Hopefully we'll be able to see them again in a video soon. Honestly, like, they're really, really good friends of mine, and yeah, the baby's doing really, really well. What else we got coming in? Thought Park quiz somebody wants. Well, a Thought Park quiz was done a couple of weeks ago by the one and only Jack Silkstone, but you know, I may look at doing another one at some point. However, you know, I don't really want to repeat what someone else has done with that one. You know, I think that was a fantastic quiz that Jack did, so I'm thinking I might try another theme park, or maybe another theme park chain that I could do out there, possibly a Six Flags quiz. What about Universal, like Universal parks? Quiz. I've not been to them all, but I could research a lot of questions. So a Universal quiz, maybe? Is that something that you guys would be interested in? Someone's literally just put, Cameron just said Universal quiz as well. Pleasure Beach quiz, someone said, again, it's another suggestion. I'll say, look, there will be another quiz. This won't be the last one on the channel. I will look into doing another one. Big shout out to Lewis Fox, who says that he's a big fan. Tower Street says they got 38 out of 40. That's really good going. Fantastic, guys. Good friends with all the team at Tower Street. Really, really good guys. guys. I've been friends with them for years. Yeah, they love it. But there you go. Martin's just messaged me. Yay, we got a shout out. There you go. We need to we need to meet up again soon when all this is over, and definitely get you in the vlogs. But Leah's put hashtag Top Godfather. It's nice, isn't it? But Fantasy Island quiz people want. An interesting one that we could do. I'm liking the idea of maybe a Universal quiz, to be honest. I mean, I've done a few of the Universal parks, so yeah, maybe we could do a Universal quiz. Is that something you'd be interested in? Flamingo Land, Legoland. Amy says that her dad is a massive fan, so there you go. Really appreciate it. But anyway, we're coming to the end of the stream, so you know what? We're gonna have a bit. Like I said, we're gonna have a little bit of a party to end tonight's live stream. Just a little warning: there is going to be heavy flashing lights again for the finale of this one. For anybody who is watching that may be sensitive to that. But I just want to say once again a big thank you for all of your support tonight. Everybody who has watched the BIG Alton Towers Quiz. Hang on. The BIG Alton Towers Quiz. Now, I'm sure there's some people actually who weren't here at the start of the video. So would you like me to sing the intro song again? Because I can do if you want. Like, some people may not have seen it from the start. So what we'll do, I'll sing that, and then we'll have a bit of a dance, a bit of a rave to play out to tonight's live stream. So who wants the song again? Oh, everyone, that's it. The comments. Yes, John. Let's have the song. You know what? I'm going to give you the song again. Look at that. Everybody. Someone says please no. Well, if you want to, you can turn off at this point because we've done the quiz. But if you want it again, I'm going to do it for you now. I'm going to get it going again. Let's load it all up. Here we go. Let's have another go at singing this for you all. Hope they don't mess up. Good evening all. It's Monday night and it's the BIG Alton Towers Quiz. We're celebrating 40 years of magic and thrills. Are you a theme park whiz? Good evening all. Are you ready to play? Get your pens and papers ready. Don't delay. There's 40 different questions here on coasters and rides. Come on and join me today. Join in. So come along and join in the fun. You're really lovely people. The questions were not lethal. So give us all the answers. Then we're done. It's Theme Park Worldwide. Clap along. Join in. Here we go. Theme Park Worldwide. Theme Park Worldwide. Theme Park Worldwide. It's quiz night. There you go. Honestly, we have a good laugh here, don't we, at Theme Park Worldwide? That is what this channel's all about. It really is. To be honest, not too many people stopped watching at that point. We've still got 1,000 watching, so there you go. Quite a few people were still watching. But anyway, like I said, we're going to have a bit of a party to end tonight's live stream here on Theme Park Worldwide. I hope that you've all enjoyed watching. And like I say, stay tuned for more live streams here in the future here on Theme Park Worldwide. There might be some more singing. I'd like to maybe do a theme park karaoke, do some more songs and stuff in the future. Maybe do a bit of rapping to some theme park music. I don't know, we'll just have a laugh. But what I'll also do in the video description after this, I will put the lyrics in there for any of you that want to sing along as many times as you want to. Say you're bored on an afternoon, you can sing along. And if you're not watching this live, but you're watching it after it's already gone on the channel, then you can sing along, can't you, if you want to. You never know, it might release the CD at some point. But there we go. Thank you very much to everybody who has watched tonight's quiz. Let's go to some atmospheric disco lighting. Here we go as we wrap up tonight's BIG Alton Towers Quiz. Thank you very much to all of you for watching. Let's have a bit of a party to wrap up the quiz. Come on, clap along. Here we go. Join in. Someone says cringe. It's Theme Park Worldwide. It's going to be cringe-worthy. Here we go. Woo! 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 Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you all again soon for another quiz and another live stream here on Theme Park Worldwide. That means I've got one more thing to say. Cue those credits. See you all soon. Bye! Woo!